Hello, Internet, and on a previous occasion, when I unlocked the Masterlock 575, I mentioned I had joined the Air Force and had gone through the Air Force Basic Military Training, which is where this particular lock came from. In the Air Force, I had a administrative position for the most part, but I did have to go out into the world and leave the comfort and shelter of a building on a semi-regular basis. And because of that, my primary implement of use was the mighty pen. And after some trial and error and leaving a pen in a pocket and it exploding as it went through the wash, I settled on the Fisher Space Pen. Typically in matte black. Or I did get a few shinier options as well. And they work pretty much as advertised anywhere. In the sun, in the cold, in the damp. So, let us do the disassembly. You unscrew. You remove the cap, set it aside, remove the ink cartridge, and replace the lower section on the ground. Let's do this again. Unscrew the cap, place it down, remove the cartridge, and once again set down the lower half. And one final time, unscrew the top, remove and set down, remove the cartridge, and set down the lower portion. Fun story behind the Fisher Space Pen. It's supposedly the pen that cost $1 million to develop, and people will point to it as the waste of taxpayer money. The taxpayer did not fund the development of this pen. Its creation was funded solely by Fisher Space Pens to meet a very specific need. And that need was the ability to write in space. Space is harsh. And you can't actually use a writing implement that creates dust. And a normal pen will not work simply because they are a gravity-fed operation, where these are not. And while yes, at the time of its introductions the Russians did use a pencil, it is not a graphite pencil. Again, because when you use a graphite pencil you get graphite dust, which will float around and get into your circuitry and can cause a lot of issues that you really don't want to have in space. So what we're going to do now is reassemble. Take the lower half, reinsert the cartridge, and spin. For activation and deactivation, it's a compression click. There is a spring in there that we did not take out. Set down. So, once again, for reassembly, you reinsert the cartridge, Spin to close. And one final time. Take the cartridge, reinsert, take the cap, screw it back on, and once again, it's a compression activation. So, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want, and have a nice day.